Hello everybody, welcome to another goddamn episode of Crime Pays but Botany Doesn't. Today I was going to tell you to go fuck yourself at the beginning of the show, like I'm going to do right now. Why don't you go fuck yourself, okay? But I wanted to show you this rock outcrop right here, because this is some of the most interesting stuff on the island, at least to someone who's into geology and plants like I am. Now, some of you may know, others may not know, that the Caribbean is generally a clusterfuck of plate tectonics, okay? We're on a Caribbean tectonic plate right now. We got the North American plate to the north, okay? Cuba's on a North American plate. The island of Hispaniola is on a Caribbean plate. We got a subduction zone to the east. We got a subduction zone to the south. We got a subduction zone to the west. That transform or strike slip fault to the north is why Hispaniola and Cuba are moving away from each other. Cuba's going west, Hispaniola's going east. Okay, it's a fault somewhat like the San Andreas fault, just not as long. But anyway, let's focus on the subduction zones. You might have heard me rant before that anytime you got a subduction zone where you got a piece of oceanic crust diving beneath another piece of either oceanic crust or continental crust, you're going to get this rock, serpentine. And of course, wherever you get serpentine or any of the ultramafic rocks, serpentine is just basically a metamorphosed form of the rock peridotite. Anywhere you get serpentine rocks, you're going to get interesting plants that have evolved to tolerate it. And it's because this rock is very toxic, and the soil that weathers out of it is very toxic to most plants, okay? You get, they call it ultramatics because you got the magnesiums and iron. High amounts of magnesium and iron, and low amounts of calcium, nitrogen, and other essential plant nutrients. You also get nickel in this rock a lot. I mean, I had a friend put it through a X-ray chromatography. You know, they basically analyzed what was in the rock. I gave them a piece of serpentine. They had access to this $10,000 machine, and they told me there's a whole shit ton of nickel in it, which I already knew, but it was cool to see, you know, cool to see it, see the evidence of it. So anyway, there you go. Okay. Anytime you see serpentine on the surface of the earth, it's evidence of a subduction zone. And generally the same with peridotite too, but sometimes you can just get peridotite shooting out of volcanoes too. So there's the serpentine, that kind of, it's got that blue luster to it. Very, very easy, very soft rock, very easy to fracture and break off, as you can see. And it's the state rock of California. Some geologists tried to make it not geologists. I forget who it was. Some fucking, nanny state politician tried to get serpentine removed from being the state rock of California, and the geologists lost their goddamn mind. And why they want to get it removed? Because sometimes it contains asbestos. Okay, sometimes, but it's not like it's not the same. It's not the same type of asbestos you're going to get in like insulation in old houses, or any of that exterior paneling is sometimes getting old houses. It was just they were just I guess they didn't have shit to do. They just got kind of bored that day. But the geologist threw a fit, successfully defended it, and serpentine's still the state rock. But it's a fascinating rock. It's actually a suite of minerals, but we just call it serpentine just to generalize. It's a fascinating rock. It's got a fascinating history, and what it does to plants and plant evolution is even more fascinating. It basically causes new species to evolve. It causes species to evolve that can tolerate the serpentine, whereas most other plants can't. So let's go check it out and see what we got going on. Okay, we'll start with this guy. It's not a serpentine endemic, but it tends to like the riparian areas. This is a species in the genus Poitier. Look at that. Poitier subfamily of the pea family Fabaceae. Hummingbird pollinated flowers, obviously. And if you could get up close, you got 10 stamens, 9 of them united, and 1 free, just like most members of the Poitier subfamily. But that bright red color and a tubular shape indicates it's pollinated by hummingbirds, which there are quite a few species here. And this one actually has leaves. A lot of the Poitiers, there's like 3 or 4 species. I've seen 2 other species, one by the Haitian border, one up in the cloud forest. They tend to drop their leaves in the dry season. Okay, beautiful, beautiful flowers though. And it's just a wonderful native. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful piece right there. Oh, yeah, the ultramafic rocks, you know, they could be blue like serpentine. They can weather to red because all the excess iron they got in there reacting with the atmosphere. You can see the soil all over here is red. That's that iron being oxidized. So bluish red color. Beautiful. And of course, it all, you know, the rock that it is created from is peridotite, which, you know, the Earth's mantle is composed of, which is, you know, has a relatively large grain size. You know, can look like black or green granite, basically. Anyway, why don't you check this guy? Look, it's a Odontosauria. It's a spiny one. Quite beautiful, but also quite mean. You got spines, thorns, and prickles all up and down its stem. They got a swimming spot down by the river over there. So you get a lot of people coming here. Anytime you get a lot of people, you're going to get some invasives and some garbage too. But anyway, here's an invasive. This is a species of Acacia. You can see those phyllodes, not true leaves. They're technically enlarged petioles. Well, you know, most of the, like 95% of the genus Acacia is native to Australia or that region of the world. But again, Fabaceae, the pea family, very distinct venation on it. God, I just love that. Anytime I see that color, I just know it's the metamorphosed ultramafic rock. It's the nice serpentine. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's an invasive, but as you can see, those are what the true leaves look like. Typical pinnate, like most members of the legume family, Fabaceae. And then there you can see how those, what look like leaves, are actually just modified petioles. And not all the, but most of the Australian acacias do that. They can be a big goddamn tree too. There's a full-grown one. Oh, goddamn! Look at the Poitier. Holy shit, that's a nice one. Look at that. God damn it. Oh, look. So you still got the acacia everywhere, the invasives, but we're starting to get some interesting shit. It's a Vernoniatious Bastard, member of the composite family, the Asteraceae. Hey, look at that fucking wasp. Would you rather get stung by a wasp or get a bad urushiol ass rash? You know, I'd probably get stung by the wasp. I got stung by some a few days ago. I kind of liked it. It wasn't too bad. Kind of like getting flogged with nettles. Let's take a closer look at these individual floric corollas here, because these are really something. Look at that. It looks like a Vernonia. And that, of course, is the clade of Asteraceae that it's in. Let's look at the styles poking out. Oh, yeah, like little purple bug antennas, little purple recurved Ys. You know, what do the leaves look like? They're alternating. Quite scabbard. Got maybe a farina or some scales on the bottom of them. Adaxial sides green. What's the margin like? Simple margin. I can already feel the good stuff coming out. Oh, I'm sweating my ass off though. And my face rash is killing me. Oh, you know, I never really get too amped about members of the Cyperaceae, the sedges. But this is an exception. This genus is an exception. I mean, and how could you not? With those those proximal leaf blades are all white. Got some little hairs on the margins too. Oh, yeah. Okay, this seems like a good enough place to park. You can see they're cultivating the land here. I don't know how good that's gonna go. You know, being that it's a ultramafic wreck, pretty nutrient poor, infertile. But you could see, look at this nice. I backed up. I went down a road that had since been abandoned, and I had to turn around, do like a 9-point turn, backed up into the limestone cliff face. You could see I did some damage to the back. It's a rental, of course, and they're probably gonna, you know, probably cost me $40 to fix, but they're probably gonna charge me the deposit. So yeah, what the shit? What are you gonna do? What the shit? Oh, look at this guy. Look at that. Interesting Philanthus. alternate leaves, almost trying to pretend that they're pinnate. Wonder who that guy is. Here's that flower. You got your 6 petals. Oh yeah. Look at this goddamn guy. Looks like a species of croton. A species of crouton. Euphorbiaceae. Look at how scabbard those leaves are. You know, it was nice just now, and then the sun came out, now I'm roasting again. Look at it. Look at that golden velvet on the underside. You know, again, probably an adaptation to the heat. Keep that moisture from transpiring out those stomata, because the abaxial surface, the underside, is where the little gas pores are, the stomata. The pores for gas exchange. Take in a CO2, let out oxygen and water. That inflorescence is, oh, that's nice though. Money shots. And, you know, relative, well, you know, it's not glabrous. It's pretty scabbard up top. Spindly bastard on the ultramafics here. Look at this guy. So Spinosa. There's the little fruits. You like the fruits, huh? You like the squishy fruits? You prick. I don't know, maybe these, you know what, these might be the unopened flowers. Crack one open. No, it's a fruit. You know, you'd think after contracting a ass rash from I mean, it's obviously not a sumac, but you know, I'd be more careful about the touching stuff, but whatever. Any fucking botanist is, you know, you got to get your hands dirty. You got to get your ass kicked a little bit. Look at this guy. Oh, if I can pull him down without snapping those goddamn flowers off. Oh, yeah. Nah, it's going to be hard. Hopefully I don't fuck him up. But you could see, oh, there's the leaves on it. Coriaceous, very stiff, leathery, like an old leather glove that's been left out in the sun. An old leather railroad glove that's been left out in the sun. Again, golden velvet on the abaxial surface. Unrelated to the plant I just showed you. But, and then glabrous up top. Glabrous but stiff and leathery. Nothing here getting too tall. Again, that soil is very, very nutrient poor. I mean, they get tall, but not very dense, not lush growth. Oh, little vining bastard. Is he vining or is he just getting squashed by that damn stick right there? Opposite leaves, alternating whorls of opposite leaves. You love that color. You love that color because you know it's going to mean good stuff. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? You know, Cuba's got some good serpentine too. Got to get some good shit on Cuba. Oh, who's this? Look at that. Could be some convolvulaceous style. Little salver-formed corollas. How many stamens we got on there? 5? 5 in a bulbous style. Look at it. That ovary's been pollinated. Still got the style dangling off. Still got the pistil dangling off. Well, here's that other guy we just seen. Oh, that's nice. So what we saw was probably the mature fruit, and here he is in flower. See, look, he's got the palmate leaves. Palmate leaves. How many leaves you got on there? Looks like 7. Oh, there we go. Got some massive Lycophytes. There's Lycopodiella. It's always nice when you got Lycophytes in a mix. You know, you're really in some of that humid subtropical forest. Look, that guy's getting tall. Ancestors of, well, not ancestors, you can't say that. It's a very old lineage of vascular plants. Okay, you could go to the Field Museum, you see some fossils of tree lycopods. It's what got me hooked. Aerial roots. Aerial roots. There's old aerial roots. You know, I'm still seeing a bunch of land clearance. Kind of a bummer. But here we got a vanilla. Pretty interesting. You can see those velamin-touched roots. Velamin-covered roots. Somewhat rudimentary leaves right there. They're just going all the way up into the tree. There you go. There's something good. Rubiaceae, the coffee family. Look at that 5-petaled corolla. Got the interpetiolar stipules and opposite leaves. It's kind of a segmented stem. See, there's the fruits. Swollen ovaries. Look, he's got a Tillandsia on him. You got a Tillandsia on you. Oh, yeah, there you go. We got another orchid right there. Tiny flowers. Tiny. Got a nice inflorescence right there. Tiny yellow flowers. See, there's the open ones right there. Those ovaries maturing. Those inferior ovaries just maturing right there. You got a pseudobulb down there? I don't see one. There's a vanilla again. Well, the mosquitoes are onto me. Oh, look, it's another species of, looks like another species of Poitier. Just waiting for a hummingbird to come by and pollinate them. Look at these palms. Flip them over, and it's a whole new world. Look at that. Look at it, just covered in, I would assume that's just the trichomes. Just covered in a wool. The silvery wool. What's the base of that? It's covered in vanilla. It's got vanilla going up it too. There's vines all over the damn place. Probably very rich soil biota as well. Oh, starting to get some fungal diversity. You see? That's what they do. They open up like that. Oh, that's a nice polypore. Look at that. Look at that color. Fucking palms. They don't look too special, you know, until you flip them over. And then it's a whole other world. I mean, that's what you'd call fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, get a nice close-up money shot. Oh, my God. Glad I didn't decide to take the truck any further, because the road looked like it went a little bit, but then it just tapers off. Yeah, that's nice. Who doesn't love a good Bromeliad? Bromelia pinguine. Okay, down here on the river now, we got something good going on. Look at this. Now these flowers are done. They probably bloom at night. They're white, very elongated, possibly pollinated by sphinx moths or some kind of moth. But they still smell. They're very, very fragrant. And look at those anthers. There's that, the fruit. Little capsule with those 5 spikes on top of it. That would be the sepals. As you can see on this flower that's still on. Looks like these just finished up. They're very fragrant. You can see there's more down there. It's nice to be off limestone. You know, I spent the past 5 days on limestone. Now we're done with the limestone. We're on the ultramatics. The river tumbled ultramatics. Look at the roots. Look at the roots of this guy. With those rubbery opposite leaves, and then there's the fruit. What would disperse this fruit? You know, I keep you know, banging you over the head with the extinct megafauna thing, but you know, this is not a bird dispersed fruit. So it would take something big. Look at the end of that too. And of course, these guys, you can see they're sending roots down from the branches up there. He's got an orchid up on him. See that? Got bromeliads up in him too. Oh my God! Look, the rock looks like the Fetter River in California. Wonderful swimming hole. Okay, I don't know why they built the railroad there though. You get boulders falling down to the tracks every year. Trying to stay awake while you're piloting a freight train through there is can be somewhat challenging. Still got the red sepals on top of that fruit. And that's what it looks like if you slice it open. Kind of a nasty goo inside. Ugh. Okay, here's an interesting tree. Look at that inflorescence. Look at those tiny flowers. Oh, I just broke it. God damn it. Whatever. It's for science. You know, it's for the science communication. Pentamerous. Got 5 stamens. The flower looks like it's kind of inflated. Like a little bead. Rubbery leaves. Glabrous, smooth, and alternate. See, these are done already. And the fruits. Get a picture of the fruit. Get a picture of the fruit nice. There you go. I'm loving this geology. I'm loving it. They got the spatoglottis. They got spatoglottis too. Okay, kind of invasive. Saw this in New Caledonia. It's pretty invasive in Hawaii too. Look, this little fern's interesting though. Ooh, he's so glossy. But he's got little hairs on him. On the stem, on arachis. On the little leaflets. He's co-occurring with the spatoglottis. I wonder if he's mycorrhizal too, probably. Look, see, this is the spot where you go to wash your ass. You gotta wash your ass. I'm gonna wash my ass at the house I'm staying at. Okay, but this is where you could wash your ass. You could wash your ass, and it's deep enough you could take a little bath. You know, bring a sponge or a rag. Wipe the poison off. Wipe the urushiol off you. Wipe the comocladia off you. The little jumping lizard. He's just jumping all over the rocks. There's another. But actually, this guy's kind of curious. He's skeptical, but he's a little curious. This is really where you go if you want to wash your ass. You got a good 6 feet in there. Stop to take a little break and happen to notice this little bastard. This adorable little bastard. It's like a gegenerate of some kind. Let's look inside that bilaterally symmetrical corolla. Oh yeah. There's the sepals, nice old corolla, all desiccated, falling off. There's one getting ready to go. And he's growing out of the rock. He's a chasmophyte. You gotta love the chasmophytes. She got any hairs on her? No. Red stem, pretty glabrous. Just kind of juicy, like an impatiens. Texture of an impatiens right there. We also got all kinds of damn massive bromeliads. Possibly a Guzmania. Oh, there's another one over there. See the little guy over there? It's nice. You see, there's the flower split open. Had to dissect it. Had to dissect it. Check it out. That calyx itself, that purple burgundy calyx is beautiful. You got 4 stamens and then a style down below. Style and stigma. Just barely longer than those stamens. Look at the anthers too. They dehisced already. See, I had to flip it over, get a view from the back. There's the back of those anthers. And there they are, up front, open. Tiny little mosquitoes landing on me. So hope I don't get malaria like Ekman, huh? Guy only lived to be 48, the old Swedish botanist. You look at those, look, open, and then there's the backside. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Species of Psilotum, the whisk ferns. Strange bastards. They're weedy in the UC greenhouses. See, they got this grass. It's kind of like an aerial grass, like a vining grass, just draping down. You can see it? See it over there? Just draping down. Oh, juicy. Look at how juicy. God damn. There's those flowers. These ones are large. Okay, we've seen smaller ones down there, but these flowers, the flowers on this guy are a lot larger. Look at that Pentamerous, 5 stamens, little V-shaped anthers. Holy shit. Glabrous alternate leaves. So you get up close, take a look at those. You know, but without the flowers, it just kind of looks like a typical office building plant, right? You see in like the lobby of like a bland office building or like an embassy suites if you have the misfortune to go there. You know, you ever know anybody who threw up in the planters at the embassy suites? Huh? When you were a kid, did you ever get taken there? I got thrown out of one once. I think it was like 12. We were fucking around, you know. Somebody shat in the stairwell. Never mind. I don't want to even get into it. Oh, that's gorgeous. You can see the 4 stamens in there. You got a nice calyx and an indumentum. Actually, no, maybe he does. No, he's got a little one. He got a little one. Look at those flowers, though. Holy shit. You know, I hope this is in a botanic garden. I hope they're preserving this one. I'd assume it is. You know? Because the botanic gardens are some of the, you know, the best hope. The last best hope for many plants. I'd imagine these, a lot of these are pretty narrow endemics, too. Those coriaceous leaves. But it's nice to get a good money shot, you know? The other one was a little too tall and the flowers were wilting. Flowers are old on this one, too, but... Oh, look at that. Stamens in 2 pairs of unequal lengths. Look at how they dehisce, too. Almost looks like the way some penstemons dehisce. Then you got that little knobby pistil sticking out. Look at all the hairs, too. See? You see those? Those are some good-looking anthers you got there. Is that lewd of me to say so, huh? You gonna report me? Zygomorphic corolla. And of course, once the corolla comes off, the stamens do too, because they're fused to it. You know, you got left is that calyx and a style and then an open stigma up there. There we go. You know, there's recurring themes throughout the different videos I've done here. And one of them, of course, is the extinct megafauna that used to live on this island before the first indigenous humans that lived there arrived and caused them to go extinct. And this is some of that evidence. In this species of palm. It's got to be very costly to produce, and a plant wouldn't just evolve the mutations to produce it and have that mutation be successful if there wasn't a reason for it. If there wasn't some selective pressure. And that selective pressure, of course, was probably all the fucking extinct ground sloths and other large mammals that used to just gnaw on these plants here. I've seen so many plants with look, it's even got spines on the leaves. You ever seen a palm with spines on the leaves before? A testament to the history. You know, the megafauna got knocked out on the mainland first, and they lived on the Caribbean islands up until about 5,000 or 6,000 years ago. So there you go. Look, it's a member of the Cannabaceae, the cannabis family. Scabbard. Look at those little stipules down there. Oh, those might be the flowers actually. Can't quite tell. No, they're just stipules. Just like a hackberry. Very scabbard leaves. Tons of tiny little hairs, little hispid hairs. More of that land clearance. They're really, they're really going to town. But again, it's that infertile soil. I wonder how successful they're going to be. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's some nice peridotite. Look at that big grain size. Peridotite, of course, is not very stable on the surface. It just weathers readily. Just breaks down. So look at that. Look how easy that happens. I got a piece of New Caledonia that's like black and green. Beautiful. Okay, apparently that invasive acacia can tolerate the ultramafics. They can tolerate the ultramafic soil. Which is surprising, because, well, actually it's not surprising. Legumes can tolerate a lot of shitty soil. They got those rhizobium bacteria in their roots. Everything is so spiny. It's an interesting bastard. I seen him flowering up there. Had white flowers. Small white flowers. Well, sorry, I've never been here before. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what most of this shit is. We'll have to look it up later. You'll just have to read the captions. You don't mind reading the captions, do you? Huh? You like an average American who don't like reading subtitles? Huh? You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Smells pretty good. Oh, look at all the land clearance over there. Oh, Jesus. I'm sweating like hell. Nice tillandsia. All right, well, that's all I got for you today. Why don't you have a good rest of your day. Oh, wait. Hold on. We got somebody going off. Oh, not anymore, but they were. Oh, no. No, they are. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Wonder if it's a serpentine endemic. I would guess so. Get those little leaflets. Oh. All right, but for real now, though. Oh, there's that palm back there, too. So much good shit. All right, that's all I got for you tonight. Have a good rest of your evening. Go fuck yourself. Bye.